Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So as you can probably see on the screen right now, the Doors developers recently did a massive Q&A session. And I'll just say, when I say massive, that is a complete understatement, as this thing is huge. So huge that I am way too lazy to actually go through each individual thing said in a normal video, so I'm just compiling all of the messages in this one slideshow to show all of you guys. So, this video, as you can probably tell, it's unscripted, because I'm too lazy to script this. But yeah, we'll just be going through everything that was in this Q&A, so I guess we can just begin. Alright, so, most of this is just gonna be stuff that's coming to the game soon, hence why this is an update news video. I know the content update literally just came out, but yeah. And so, basically this first message, what it's saying is the halt flicker might be re-added, Seek's footsteps also might be added, the heartbeat minigame, sounds, those are not coming back, and the yellow crucifix was unintentional. Now, that is actually really interesting, because that is not true, at least in the way you might not think. So, if you recall, when the content update first released, whenever you crucified subfloor entities, the crucifix would actually be yellow. Probably because Curious Light is intervening with it. However, because the animations were so buggy, it was flat out removed. And so based on this message, you might think that the yellow crucifix is never coming back, but no, it actually is coming back. It's just that Splash here, they worded it differently. I did check in with other developers and they did confirm that it is coming back, and it is intentional, so yeah, just thought I should clear that up. Next up, it's just confirmation that the next floor is gonna be more challenging than the previous ones, so the castle. This was just expected, because the floors get more challenging as they progress, but I guess we have confirmation now. Oh, this one's actually pretty interesting. So, basically, Splash here confirmed that it's likely that all the badge arts are going to be changed in the future. Now, I know this is gonna sound very nitpicky, and I'm sorry because of that, but, a lot of the current badges, they're just really lazy. Like, I know the one for encountering Giggle and Fire Damp rooms, they're literally just they're just poor screenshots from the Floor 2 trailer. And then the Trick Shot badge icon is literally just it's another Giggle badge icon, but with like a big X on it. And then also a lot of badge icons are outdated, so I'm very glad to see that, a lot of the badge icons are going to be remade in the future. It's not the hugest deal, but yeah. Next up, it's just, Splash considering maybe using the admin panel in subfloors, which, I mean, I think that would be pretty cool. However, he did say it was a bit difficult to implement, so take it with a grain of salt. We might not get this, but who knows, we probably could. Oh, and this one. This is probably the biggest, little Q&A question thing. But, so basically this guy asked the developers to get a hint on the next update, and they responded with a leaf falling. Now, if you've been on this channel before, it's very likely you know that I've been talking about a new garden-themed subfloor coming, and this is just further proof of this. Because, you know, there's a leaf, and that's nature, garden, that kind of crap. But, yeah, this is just further proof that a garden subfloor is coming, if you still aren't convinced with how much evidence there is. But, yeah. Next up, let's see. I guess what this is saying is that, more stream integration features, or, more toggles and customizations with stream integration will come. And this is actually interesting, but elevator passwords as well, so you could, choose who you want to go into your games without random people joining, which I think is really cool. But yeah, those are both coming. Let's see here. So, apparently, how do I word this? Okay, here. So, for one, they confirmed that a rooms update is coming. I think they confirmed that twice in this Q&A, and they confirmed it a bunch of times, but a rooms overhaul is coming, like the rooms sublevel, so I'm super excited for that. However, they also said that, there won't be a way to, like, access the rooms from the lobby. You'll always have to do the lengthy process of, getting the lockpicks and the skeleton key and going to room 60. I actually think that, me personally, I believe that people with the A1000 badge should be able to make rooms elevators in the lobby, and only other people with that badge can be able to join, kind of like how only people who have the detour badge can make elevators for the back door. But that's just me. This isn't the biggest deal, but at least we have more confirmation that a rooms overhaul is coming. And this also is pretty interesting. There won't be a Doors 2, but it's possible that other games that occur in the same universe as Doors will come. Gameplay probably will be different, but yeah. Personally, I don't feel the need that there should be, like, different games that are still part of the Doors universe. Because I feel like all of the content from them could just be indoors. Kinda seems unnecessary, but who knows, it could be fun. Who knows? Alright, and then this was just Splash confirming that figure will be more important in Floor 3. We already knew this was happening, but I just thought I should include it in the video in case you forgot or something. Next up, this is actually pretty interesting. So this dude asked if we'll learn about Hide and Seek's relationship in the future. And then they also asked, again, if figure will be important in Floor 3. And then for both of those, Splash responded with, "You'll see." Now, we already know about figure being important in Floor 3, so we could just ignore that. But the Hide and Seek duo thing, that's actually pretty interesting, because based on how they worded this, it seemed like that was planned to be a thing, like both entities working together at some point, however it was scrapped. And so, personally, I don't think that's gonna come unless the developers just throw us a curveball and have those two entities working together. But given how Seek works, they're very self-oriented, they seem to assimilate anything they touch. I'm not sure if they could actually work with Hyde in terms of the story, but I think it could be interesting if both entities were working together, so I guess as Splash says, we will see. And then this one, Splash confirmed that some modifiers will be locked behind some badges. So if you recall, for some of the hotel modifiers, you need like the not 5 stars or Hotel Hell badge in order to actually use them. Like the again and again and again modifier, which makes ambush repeatedly spawn, you need Hotel Hell for that. However, with this content update which recently released, all the mines modifiers, they're completely free to use. And so, this either means that new modifiers will come, which are locked behind the badges, or just some of the already existing modifiers will be locked behind the badges, which I guess is cool. This one, it's just Splash confirming that Floor 3 will be scary. Doors, after all, is a horror game, so I'd assume it would be scary, but yeah. This one, it's a little weird. This guy was asking if they could make the stream integration modifier not require a live stream, but Splash denied it. Or, well, they said they would consider it. The whole point of stream integration is so you live stream, so I don't really get why they would add not live streaming with stream integration. I don't even know how that would work, because it relies on the stream chat to even function. But I guess we'll have non-chat chat integration, which is kind of weird but cool. Oh, this is just a repeat. I don't know why I added this in twice, but I'll just move on. This is actually interesting. So this is about the new garden subfloor, or just the subfloor in general, and they ask if it will appear before or after Jeff's shop in the mines, and then Splash responded with, Now, something pretty interesting about this is that there are currently 3 or like 4 different possible locations for the entrance of the subfloor to be. The first is under the courtyard statue, the second is behind the big door in room 99, the third is in the nest, and then the fourth is somewhere in floor 2 outside of the nest. There's evidence supporting all 4 of those locations, so I don't know if Splash here is confirming that it will appear in the mines, but I guess this is interesting. I mean, I don't know if it really counts as confirmation that it appears in the mines, but I guess it could. It doesn't really change anything, but I guess it's interesting. Alright. Okay, so this one is actually pretty interesting. So this dude, he asked if you will be able to, in the future, like if you get disconnected from a run, you'll be able to rejoin where you were in that run. And Splash responded that they wanted to do that, or they still want to do that. However, it would be really difficult to work, especially in single-player runs, where leaving the game just completely closes the server. But, I mean, they were able to make stream integration work, which is just a massive, unexpected achievement. I think as other people have said, like, no other Roblox game was able to pull that off. And so, I think if the Doors devs really wanted to, I think they could be able to pull this off. Like, being able to rejoin games if you disconnect. But, I mean, it's not really a requirement. And I could definitely see it going wrong in a lot of ways, but yeah. Next up, this guy, he was asking if, like, item skins were coming. So, if you recall, the developers confirmed that knobs will have a cosmetic use in the future. And one of the most popular theories I've seen is that you'd be able to purchase skins for items. And then Splash actually said they were considering it, but it could break immersion, because, you know, if the skins are too flashy or unique, they might not fit in with the aesthetic of the game. And so this may come in the future, but yeah. I feel like there could be a way to make it work if, like, they don't make, like, an extremely rainbow flashy, like, Crucifix or something weird like that. If they just make, like, simple recolors or something, but I could see it working. And they're considering it, so it could come. This next one, Splash basically just said the next update is a mystery. Obviously, we already know what it is. It's the garden subfloor. They've been teasing that. They've teased it like 2 times here already. We already know it's coming. But yeah, they just said it was a mystery. This guy, he was asking the developers what year they think Floor 3 will come. And then Splash responded with, they aren't too focused on making Floor 3 right now, and there'll likely be another big update in between this content update and Floor 3. This is probably the Garden Subfloor update, as we have been discussing. However, I do remember the developers did mention that a bunch of Mines content updates are coming. So, who knows, maybe more than just one update will come. Either way, it doesn't really matter when Floor 3 will come out. More content the better. Alright. And then this guy asked if that stupid horse is returning. And Splash here, this guy, he said he has bad news, which means it is returning. This is probably the worst change they've done. I am not happy I'm not content that this abomination to mankind is coming back, but I guess I will tolerate it. This might have just ruined my day. It just might have. I am not happy about this. Alright. This one, it's just more confirmation that a room's overhaul update is coming in the future. Like I said, we already know this has been coming for a while. The developers, they aren't satisfied with the current iteration of the rooms, probably because it's really time consuming and boring, but yeah. This one's actually pretty interesting. Splash confirmed that more features to the admin panel will be updated. Now, as we've discussed previously, they were considering like enabling the admin panel in Subfloor, so that could be one thing. They said they were looking for ideas, so here is my idea, my awesome, totally cool idea. So, basically, if you've tried using like the skip room thing in the admin panel, you'd notice that the game completely bugs out if you try to completely skip the seek chase sequences. So, especially the minecart one in the mines, that one just completely breaks if you try to skip it. So I feel like something which should be added to the admin panel is just a fix to that. Like, because in certain scenarios, especially with like filming videos or like gameplay footage and stuff, I want to be able to just quickly skip to the end of the game, and that just, and being forced to do the seek chases so the game doesn't break, it's kind of time consuming. This is kind of a nitpick, but I would love if that was added. Alright, this one's actually pretty interesting too. The developer said that they've wanted to revamp the second seek chase in the hotel. So if you recall, in the hotel, there's two seek chases, and they're basically identical. The second one just doesn't have crouch sections, and it's just those sections where there's a fork in the road and you have to look quickly before choosing where you go. And so, I remember that a long while back, like I think when the Tower Heroes collaboration released, the developers said that they wanted to revamp the library, and like a year later they actually did it in this content update. And so this could mean that a revamp to the second seek chase could be coming soon or really far, but it could come, which is definitely cool. Oh, and that's it. So yeah, there was a lot more in this Q&A I didn't include, such as a lot of silly questions, but this was just all the stuff, like regarding new content coming to the game. Now, in case you couldn't tell, I'm kind of sick when I'm recording this. I have a sore throat and all that, and I'm also kind of out of it, hence why I'm so monotone. But, yeah. I just wanted to talk about all this, because it definitely is interesting. Like, we got a bunch of garden subfloor news, new admin panel changes, confirmation that the yellow crucifix is coming back, all that good stuff. But yeah, that was essentially the whole video. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything important. There were like 25 or so different messages here, and there were a lot more in the original Q&A, so I don't know if I missed any, but yeah, let me know if I missed anything. And thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoy.